One place to add to your must-visit list is our state capital of Springfield.
And not only is Springfield a treasure full of history that comes alive, there's also a very special Lloyd Wright home there that you should actually check out. We went down to Springfield, we took a look at it, we wanted to show you.
So this is a Lloyd Wright designed home, and the primary owner of the home was Susan Lawrence Dana, and she decides that she would like to remodel her parents' house that was built here in the mid-1860s, and she inherits about $3 million from her father when he passes away in 1901. And so this is what we have, this 12,500 square foot home with 5 bedrooms and 3.5 baths that Susan utilizes for entertaining, filling the house with all kinds of party guests and throwing all kinds of philanthropic parties and all those kinds of things. Pretty amazing place. So there's lots of original features that exist here in this home today. Of course, there's 12,500 square feet. You'll see 400 pieces of art glass throughout the windows and in various other places of the home, decorative art glass. And then you'll also find more than 100 pieces of Lloyd Wright furniture that were designed specifically for this home that Wright created. There is a bowling alley in the basement of this home. It's a duck pin bowling alley, pretty similar to the way in which bowling is scored today, but pins a little bit slender and the ball's just a little bit smaller than what we see today. Chances are, while Susan was entertaining the ladies on the summer porch with a tea or things like that, the gentlemen would be downstairs bowling. One of the things that Wright is great at is opening up spaces so that you feel just like there's these immense spaces, but yet you're still kind of in confined areas. And so he does that by use of ceiling height. Wherever the ceilings go soaring way above you, he calls that suspension, and where they kind of crash back down upon you, he calls that compression. And through the use of suspension and compression, without the use of walls, he can create these special spaces and small, intimate gatherings at the same time when you're in a very large room, bathed in light with all of the light coming in through these art glass windows. One of the things I really hope people would take away from visiting this house is a greater appreciation for the world around them.
That's pretty cool
Okay,
to
that's
see
cool.
the
And
inside.
I love the design of those windows too, because he always does a slightly different one.
But you know
Yeah,
his stuff, like you see, I told you there's
absolutely.
one in my neighborhood, and it's like, okay, that's clearly Lloyd Wright.
Are they
and
going to have
it's-
like a garden walk or something where you can go in?
I want to. It's like, and there were a couple murders there, and it was for sale. I've always wanted to see it, but
Holy God, stay away from that.
they just renovated it. Yeah, right. I was like, I don't need to bring some people home. I got enough living in my
Bring
house.
some holy water with you
Yeah.
if you go. All right, now our history buff, Krista Rose, says he has been to at least a dozen Lloyd Wright homes, and this one in Springfield is one of the best he's seen, preserved and the most unique.
Now, you can make your plans today for a trip to see it all. All you have to do is visit springfieldillinois.com. There's a lot of good stuff to see there.
It's always weird where Lloyd Wright homes pop up. Like, you know they're in this area, you know, but when, like, there's
It's
one
true.
out east someplace and, you know, and then downstate.
Yeah,
You're like,
it's
oh,
random.
Okay.
Yeah.